And there for our today's special. I realize we're still very busy. That item number will be at the bottom of the screen, but is unfortunately last call on the longest necklace we have, which is the 36-inch length. We have 200 of these available. This one, my friends, you want to talk about extremely difficult to create. This was appraised, and think of this, lowest appraised price, $605. So if you could find it, $605 would be a great price. We are going to do it at $209. Should Josh ever bring even one back, but I don't think that's going to happen. Today it's $149. $149, Josh, for 36 inches of pearls.
Look at the close-up on those pearls. Look at the luster of those pearls. These pearls have life. It's from the moment that you first see them, you're gonna be absolutely blown away at the life that these pearls have. Not all pearls have that kind of luster. Those are truly the top 1% of pearls harvested annually. They are special. They have life. I could have an entire table in front of me full of pearls, and maybe that one pearl will reach out and grab my attention when we're selecting pearls. And it's that one pearl that makes the cut, the Imperial grade, our high grading standards, and makes it into that necklace. You know, surface quality is very important. Shape is very important. Size is important. Color is very important, but luster, most of all, is the life of the pearl. To me, as a pearl expert, as a passionate pearl lover and enthusiast, it is the luster of that pearl that is that wow factor that will blow you away.
And plus, these are big pearls, like we were talking about before. You're getting up to 9.5mm pearls. Okay, it's last call. We have 134 people that can get this, considering everybody who's on board right now. So if you already own a strand of pearls, maybe you have the original 18-inch that we sold at $129, and you're looking for something longer. You're looking for something more dramatic. Within the course of a year, even though Josh has obviously better connections in the pearl industry than anyone else, we bring literally maybe a couple hundred 36-inch strands. This is it, final call. All you've got to do to get this one home is put it on FlexPay at $24.99, and then you have that unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. But think about it. Again, it's that blush color, that beautiful rosy blush, the peach, the lilac, the cream, and the cream, the lilac, the blush, the peach, all together in one, so it matches back with our today's special. Now we're down to 96 of these. So Josh, this one, and we said appraised at $605. The problem is, even for $600, you're not finding it out there.
Yeah, you're not. And you know, like I said before, my father is the president of the Cultured Pearl Association of America. That is the association that monitors the quality levels that people are using for their grading systems. And I'm telling you, a lot of people, it's unfortunate, but you order a strand of pearls and it is not what they show you in the picture. You get it home and you are very disappointed. But when you're buying Imperial pearls, it is a huge difference. You are buying from a company, from a brand that has delivered a consistent high quality for over 100 years. Every single pearl in the Imperial strands that you are buying, that you get home, has been approved by myself or my father under my grandfather's strict grading standards that have established our company as the leading source across the United States and North America to all of the jewelers. We literally are the source for pearls, and that is the only reason.
There are 50 of these.
That is, congratulations to whoever gets this home.
Oh, they just called it sold out. So if you're online, do not hang up, because you